Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy, Marlon. We're back at it again with another edition of the show. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the updates that we do have here when it comes to PlayStation and Xbox. Appreciate you guys for the support on the channel as of late. As you guys may know, that this summer is really not the most spectacular time. It's normally a little drought here and there, but things are starting to heat up just a bit here. And obviously, we just been hearing a lot about Sony and what they could potentially do this particular month in terms of a showcase or state of play or some sort of event this particular month. And we also have Gamescom, which Sony is not going to be at Gamescom. So there's that. So just wanted to highlight you guys that this is supposedly the month that we could be getting some stuff revealed by Sony. I would really want to see maybe a showcase or something in the vein of, okay, what's next from PlayStation in terms of their full lineup of games that they have for 2024 and beyond, even though we see a little bit of sprinkle of that in the last PS5 showcase, but still we want to touch up on that as well. So there's that. Also, we're going to talk about Xbox today as well. We got to talk about the Xbox showcase of what they're going to be doing in terms of what's going to be shown, what games are going to be there, whatever the case may be. As you guys know, the Gamescom is definitely going down, and we're expecting to see some solid showing in terms of some stuff. On top of that, we're going to talk about Alan Wake, and obviously this game is mainly focused on the next generation of consoles and not so much of last generation, because they really want to crank up the carnage in terms of the fidelity and also the visual aspect of the game. And yeah, I think it's time now. It's 2023 to where we don't feel like we're being held back by last generation hardware, PS4, Xbox One. And now, we could push forward here, but now there's obviously a roadblock in the way. We have a lot of developers actually coming out talking about the limitations or the limit of the Series S. And, hey man, it's just always some drawback, and I know that Microsoft, they try their best to give gamers, a choice, whether it's you want to go with Series X, which is the more powerful hardware, which don't really get a lot of shine, don't really get a lot of advertisement, or you want to go with, the Series S, the entry level way to get into next generation gaming. But on the development side of things, there's a lot of bottlenecks. There's a lot of issues, vRAM issues, which we're going to talk about in a grand capacity here on the show today, because vRAM is a problem. It is a problem for PC right now. With these 40 series cards, vRAM is a concern. I mean, I still can't believe in 2023 we're still rolling off of 10 gigs of VRAM and 8 gigs of VRAM. 8 gigs of VRAM has been around for years. You know what I mean? Like, we've been getting cards with 6 and 8 gigs of VRAM, and a lot of these games that are currently out in 2023 and beyond is requiring way more than 8 gigs of VRAM. I'm talking about like 12 is like barely not enough. And a lot of these games are not optimized correctly to take advantage of the VRAM allocation correctly. So what happens is when you see games like Last of Us, right? Last of Us Part 1, which that game was a, dumpster fire in terms of a launch. And just using this to kind of build on what I'm getting ready to talk about, like optimization wise, that game just it's a VRAM hog. Like, it takes up a lot of VRAM. If you go in there, you get crazy with it, and you go to 4K, you go to Ultra, and you turn every single thing up, you're well over 12 gigs of VRAM. Not only that, the next game is Jedi Survivor, another unoptimized game. So a lot of developers, when they're developing these games for PC, it's like they're just poorly optimized. One of the best optimized game for PC that I would say will be Forza. I'm just using an example, Forza Horizon 5. Forza Horizon 5 is one of those games that is just well optimized. So you can get away with like 8 gigs of VRAM on a game like that. Right? Maybe if you turn everything up to ultra or whatever the case may be, maybe it won't crash the entire PC and then you have to restart. But like a lot of games that are VRAM hogs, like as soon as you touch that 8 gigs or 10 or the limitations of the card, it crashes, right? So it's like, I don't know. And it's the same thing with the Series S. It's like the Series S, has 10? And it actually uses 2 for other things. So you just only have 8, right? Literally just 8. Like that's not a whole lot. And you have games like Alan Wake 2 coming out. I don't know, man. I just don't know. And I think PS5 and I think Series X is at 12 or something. Listen, at the end of the day, like I said before, we're getting to where a lot of these games are getting tougher and tougher to develop for in terms of the hardware that they're being on. Like PS5 and Series X is fine for right now, at least for the next 3, 4, 5 years, whatever the case may be. But what about these Unreal Engine 5 games? What about these Unreal Engine 5 games? Like, what's going to happen with these UE5 games? Like, it's going to be, I don't know how long Series X can hang on for. And one would really say that Series S is holding back the generation. Like, it really is, because it's like you already have limited amount of VRAM, right? Already off the rip. Not enough memory, not enough this, not enough that. So much freaking limitation. And you see the game like Alan Wake 2. How the game looks really, really good, and how it's next generation, and how things that are happening in the game, it's like, wow, you know what I mean? This is definitely not possible on last generation, but I don't know, man. And I think Microsoft themselves are going to probably run into a few issues here and there, depending on the game, you know, obviously with a lot of the like Fable and like State of Decay 3 and like Gears of War 6 and things of that nature. Like those games are going to be VRAM heavy, like a big dog, you know what I mean? Especially Unreal Engine 5 games. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, man. Like it's just kind of crazy. But we're going to talk about the PS5 Pro situation. Oh boy. Man, here we go. Here we go with this leak on potentially what could be in the PS5 Pro. Now, consoles like PS5 Pro is like a heaven. It's like God's gift to us right now, because it just seemed like the systems and hardware and technology that we have in 2023 is just not enough. So what's going to happen when Starfield comes out? I mean, I don't know. Is that game going to be a VRAM hog as well? Because we know that game is more CPU bound than anything else. What's going to happen? Some of you guys are not even paying attention to this. Like, this is reality. If you're not sitting there, listen, let me tell y'all something about what's happening right now. And I feel like Nvidia made a lot of mistakes with the 40 series cards. I feel like the 40 series cards could have been a whole lot better than how they are right now. I mean, in terms of VRAM, in terms of speed, I think the 5000 series is just going to be like walk all over the 40 series cards, like by more than a mile. I would say probably about like 20, 30 miles ahead in terms of power and everything like. And then not only that, because we're in 2025 at that point, but VRAM should not be an issue considering how expensive those cards are. I mean, when you're talking about laptops, the max that you can go is 16 gigs of VRAM. But oh wait, no, you got to spend $3,000 to $4,000 to get a laptop with 16 gigs of VRAM, which really and truly the 4070 should be the 4080, because when the cards were getting ready to come out, the 4070 and the supposed 4080 for laptops were pretty much have the same name. Like they were both labeled as 4070. So if that doesn't really tell you something, I don't know what will, right? So really and truly, it should just be what? 4050, 4060, 4070, and 4080 on laptops, right? But instead it's 4050, 4060, 4070, 4080, and 4090. At 4090, and you look at the 4090 in between the 4080 and the 4090, you're like, it's not really that much difference in terms of performance. So these companies, I get it, man. I understand. And now we're seeing the bottleneck. We're seeing the same thing with these consoles. It's like time and time again, every single generation that we come around, we have devs complaining about something. And notice the only complaint that we've been hearing about Series X, right, is, oh yeah, we just have it. We're trying to get used to the tools, right? Like it's just, oh, the tools. Every time, the tools. Microsoft change up their tools, and we're trying to get used to the tools, right? Yeah, that's all you hear. But the system, in terms of specs, it's more than capable of running any game, pretty much any game for the next, what? Well, now we're in another maybe 2 or 3 more years before this console generation is just kind of like, okay, all right, on to the next. But I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. I think this generation, for the most part, is disappointing for a lot of people. And I see why it's disappointing, because people that were really expecting this huge leap in terms of performance, in terms of how the games look and things of that nature. That's why a lot of people are like, oh yes, Spider-Man 2 looks like a remaster. I'm like, wait, what? How is Spider-Man 2 looking like a remaster? It's a sequel, but I don't know. It's like people just have this image in their heads of, maybe it's the same way we're going to feel about the PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox. It's like, it's just not going to be this huge leap forward in terms of performance. So I don't know, guys. I really don't know. That's why I'm not trying to hype anything up. But especially with this PS5 Pro, I mean, the specs are just unreal right now. I mean, it's just like, wait, what? Like, if all of this is true, like, I mean, we should be more than okay. And I think the PS5 is more than okay right now. I think that the PS5 is more than okay. But I think what the annoying part about it is that a lot of people want to look past the PS5 already. I'm like, bro, why would you want to just look past the PS5? Like, developers are loving the PS5, and loving Mark Cerny's vision and what he was able to achieve with the PlayStation 5. And we're starting to see the fruits that the PS5 is bearing right now in this generation, and people are still not happy. I'm serious. People are still not happy. People are really not impressed. Maybe people are trolling and saying different things, but when the reality is, bro, like looking at games like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, it's like, bro, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is amazing. I mean, look at how the whole PC situation is with the SSD and the hard drive, playing it with a regular hard drive versus playing it with, SSD and things of that nature. And it still performs better on PS5, because obviously it was designed for PlayStation 5, the IO throughput, all the specifications of the PlayStation 5. And so there's that. But yeah, people are still not impressed with PS5. And to me, I think Ratchet and Clank is one of the best looking games to date right now released, right? Next to, Burning Shores, right? Next to Horizon Forbidden West. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But I feel like Sony have proved themselves this generation with the PlayStation 5 hardware. And I think it's definitely a big step forward in terms of speed, in terms of loading times, in terms of power. And people are still not satisfied. So I'm like, okay, when are we going to be satisfied? Are we going to be satisfied with the PS5 Pro with improved ray tracing and this thing that we're talking about, which is the 3D V cache that is a chip on top of a chip? and memory stacked on top of memory. So, you know, allocation is going to be a whole lot faster in terms of RAM and things of that nature. And this is a technology that's been in AMD's 5000 Ryzen 7 5000 processors since what, 2022, right? And potentially the PS5 Pro is going to be using this 3D V cache technology inside of the PlayStation 5. Not only that, we're going to be talking about a lot of the specifications here for the PlayStation 5 Pro. And so with that being said, because we're hearing now that Sony is getting ready to come out with, you know, the PS5 Pro fall of 2024. And the crazy part is, I mean, if all of this is true, right? I mean, Nintendo is supposed to be coming out with, well, the Switch 2 around that time. So it's going to be crazy. I just don't believe the PS5 Pro is coming out this year or next year. I think 2020. Some people even going as far as saying it's coming out this year. It's not happening this year. It's not. Okay. I would say 2025 is just a fit-in time. Now, I've already said what I want in terms of performance wise from the PS5 Pro, but we're going to get on that. And we're going to talk about a sheet of things here that we can look forward to and expect in terms of the PlayStation 5 Pro. Clearly, storage, obviously, if you're going to charge what, maybe not even 600, it's probably going to be about $700. Yeah, I mean, if all this stuff, monster spec stuff that I'm seeing right here, if any of this is true, yeah, this thing is going to be a monster in terms of like power delivery and performance and everything like that. And that stuff costs money. So yeah, I'm expecting it not to be cheap. Maybe $699, you know, a $699 price point, improved ray tracing, like 2 times the ray tracing capabilities of the PlayStation 5. Not only this, 23 teraflops or 23 plus teraflops, which is literally insane. That's almost not even, that's almost 2.5 times what we have right now in terms of like teraflops and stuff like that. So it's crazy. Like, it's literally crazy to kind of hear stuff like this. But hey, if this is definitely going to be increasing the way how our games look and play. Now, this is something I wanted to kind of tell you guys. And just like with Nintendo, Sony is the same way. I don't think Sony needs to go all out. Like, all of this stuff sounds good on paper that we're going to be talking about. And I know a lot of people are going to be getting all super excited about specs and stuff like that. But here's my thing. Sony don't really need to go all out with all these specs. Because at the end of the day, like, Sony have shown us that they know how to utilize their consoles, right? They have shown us time and time again that you can have, I don't know if y'all paying attention to what I'm saying. I don't know if y'all pay attention to history and see what history has given us. You know Sony just like you know Nintendo. Nintendo and Sony is in the same boat. The only difference is that, you know, Sony, they push a little bit more in the power department, right, over Nintendo. Nintendo used to be about power, but they're not about power anymore, right? But Sony has shown us generation after generation, like, yo, you can have the world's most powerful freaking console and it don't mean a darn thing unless it's being fully utilized, aka the PlayStation 3. Oh, we still haven't, we're acting like we have memory loss, like we don't remember that. Yeah, the cell processor, how tough that was to develop for. That's why the PS3 have taught me a lesson and should teach Sony a lesson. You don't have to go monstrous and go Jaws with freaking power and capabilities and, oh, I'm a great white. This is the great white of consoles. No, you don't, right? Because if you get in a situation where the PS3, you know, era time frame has taken over again, and we do have another PS3 situation on our hands where it is so freaking powerful, right, on paper, and then now you're going to have a Series X situation on your hand to where it's so powerful on paper, but problem is it's not being fully utilized, right? Developers are having a hard time to code and to develop for. It makes no freaking sense. And who's going to be mad? Who's going to be frustrated? You guys, all of us gamers, because it's like, oh man, this system is so freaking powerful, but it's not being utilized. And I think Sony have learned their lesson big time from that PS3 situation. And then 2 generations later, well, it has gotten better, right? Because PS5 is so much more easier to develop for, and PS4 as well too. PS4 was easy to develop for. It wasn't as hard as it was for PS3. So it's just crazy times we're living in, and we have to pay attention to stuff like this. So without further ado, make sure you guys hit that like button for me, hit that share button. We're also going to talk about Starfield. Oh boy. It's funny to me, boy, because people sit there and hype up Starfield. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, it's like the closer and the problem is with Microsoft. And I've said this before. I don't care who want to get mad. I mean, fanboys are going to be fanboys. People are going to be in their feelings. But the truth is, Microsoft don't market their systems like they supposed to. They don't market like they supposed to. You know what I mean? They don't. And the problem is, it's like, okay, well, here we are, right? Most people don't even know about Starfield. I don't know if I'm making sense. The chat is so dead today. Like, listen, bro, you see how Sony markets. One thing I give Sony, and I'm going to give them their flowers on that one. No cap. Like, you see how Sony markets. You see how they market, right? They got their games on trains, buses, billboards. They got statues in different countries. I mean, it's everywhere. You can't miss it. Microsoft, on the other hand, they're not on that same level. Like, they advertise, but they don't have no major commercials, nonstop They have money, unlimited money to do. A lot of people don't even know about Starfield. How I know this? Because people who I know that are gamers, I'm like, yeah, you heard about this game named Starfield coming out? I just ask around. Huh? Star who? Star who? What is that? Like, what is that? Oh, I didn't hear. It's Bethesda, man. Their first attempt at a new IP in years. Oh, Fallout 76 devs. Oh, I didn't know about that. Like, for real. I guarantee you go around and ask people, they don't know what Starfield is. That's a freaking problem. But Microsoft don't care. Because they're looking at it like, okay, well, we got 30 million or we got 35 million subs for Game Pass. So why advertise? I mean, they do more advertising on Xbox, on the console. They do more advertising on the console. That's a problem. Like, how are you going to advertise to people who already have the freaking console? Like, make that make sense. Like, yes, I understand that you're trying to spread awareness and remind everybody with an Xbox console, which is cool if you want to advertise in that region. But a lot of people on a wide scale don't know about Starfield. This game is supposed to be the biggest game of the freaking year. Really? And people don't know about it, right? You're not even going all out. What about Forza Motorsport 8? A lot of people don't even know that game is coming out. If you're not really in the know, if you're not really on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, on social media 24/7, you're not going to freaking know. Sony, on the other hand, they're going to make you know. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, listen. We know the playing field is obviously a lot different, but Sony is going to make you know. Spider-Man 2 is every freaking way. Remember, months before we even gotten anything on Spider-Man 2. Y'all remember this. I mean, Spider-Man 2 was everywhere. Billboards, trains, buses, everything. Horizon, same thing. A lot of their first-party games, you can't miss them. I remember for Breath of the Wild, Nintendo went all out. If Nintendo and Sony can do it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know, this generation, man, it's just like, and then we got this lame freaking console war nonsense. Like, at the end of the day, what is that going to do? Nothing. It ain't going to do nothing. It ain't going to change reality or anything like that. Stuff is just going to remain the same and continue to be the same until something changes. Because at the end of the day, Microsoft is going to do whatever they want to do. You see what I'm saying? They're going to do whatever they want to do. And I think right now, Microsoft having the upper hand when it comes to more development studios, when it comes to more games under their belt. And not only that, having the world's most powerful console over Sony. How is that working out for you? How is having the world's most powerful console beneficial to you and your audience? Well, let me see. Sitting in the box gathering dust, right? Because we still waiting on full utilization. So that's why I say you give credit where credit's due, because now we're running into this situation where everybody on the PlayStation side of things is, oh my God, we need a PS5 Pro. We don't need a PS5 Pro. We don't need a PS5 Pro. Why are you saying that? Well, look at what we already got. Look at we still not even at the highest potential. We're still not even at the highest potential of PS5. I'm just keeping it real. We're still not the highest potential of PS5. Like, bro, we like scratching the surface right now, right? And I get the whole improve ray tracing and more storage, faster load time, faster memory cache, whatever the case may be, faster memory allocation, better processor, better GPU, all of that, better IO throughput, whatever, right? I get all that, but it's like, do we really need that, dog? Do we really need that? No, we don't. We don't need none of that. We don't need none of that. So it's just, I don't know, man. And then these devs, they just keep complaining. I read somewhere where they said, Baldur's Gate 3 ain't coming out till next year. Baldur's Gate 3 ain't coming out till next year for Series X and S. Why? Like, why? Why? Oh, I'll tell you why. Well, we need more time. We need more time. Which I read somewhere where they said something about, what was it? Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 is coming to Game Pass or something like that. Like, listen, man. Listen, bro. I've said it numerous times, and I'm going to say it again one last time before we get right into the huddle here. Like, it's just, we have more and more developers coming out, talking about this stuff, and making it clear, like, bro, we need more powerful hardware. This just ain't gonna cut. This Series S is just not gonna cut it. Like, and if we're hearing this about Alan Wake 2, then which other console we're gonna hear this about? I mean, what's next? What are we gonna hear next? That's the story. That's the story for today, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's dive right into the topics. I want to get to these notifications that just popped up. If you're just now coming into the show, please hit that like button, hit that share button. We're going to take a deep dive into the PS5 Pro here. Andre B, thank you so much for being a member for 24 months. It's up, Marlon. Got a beta firmware with Dolby Atmos. Let's go. Yeah, talked about that at the last edition of the show. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Enjoy. Let's see here. Thank you for the $2. Says Xbox wait until next summer for, yep, that's a Square Enix thing. Final Fantasy 14. Yes, sir. It's coming 2024 for Xbox. And then, future Square Enix games is going to be on a case-by-case basis because they have a new partnership with Square. So there's that. Let's see here. King Mo, thank you so much. One love. Appreciate that. Make sure y'all like the stream, share the stream. Let's talk about the PS5 Pro situation. Let's get that out the way because I already know some of y'all, oh my God, PS5 Pro. Don't even know if this thing is even real, but hey, let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it because you guys been tagging me in this stuff, DMing me about this stuff. Oh man, PS5 Pro. Yeah, let's talk about it because everybody... ever since we heard from Tom Henderson, and we know how reliable Tom Henderson is, like, we're hearing more and more about PS5 Pro and PS5 Pro development kit and PS5 Pro already out there, the developers, and, they're developing for PS5 Pro in mind and this and that. So let's talk about PS5 Pro. All right, so let's do this. And again, please lower your excitement. Do not take what I'm saying as gospel today, because this could all be a lie. okay? And it could be way less. I learned my lesson from 3 years ago. Just take this with a light-minded approach. That's all I'm going to say. And we're going to take a look at a video that kind of explains the 3D V-Cache technology and how it works. And potentially this is going to be in the PlayStation 5 Pro. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just to kind of explain the whole 3D V-Cache memory situation and how this could potentially be in the PS5 Pro. So Zubitech out on Twitter said basically the 3D V-Cache memory, that is memory that is stacked on the chip. So it's stacked on top of each other. So it's stacked on top of, obviously the other chipset together. So basically the CPU and the APU has direct access to more memory. So all it is just a chip on top of a chip, and basically just kind of unify the whole thing and make you have more direct access to memory and things of that nature. Also, Sony has already have this kind of technology in their image sensory and things of that nature. So there is that. So all AMD chips now are APUs on PC, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have already known about this and talked about this. So this was something that was kind of highlighted in terms of PS5 Pro's potential specs. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at it. So as you guys can see right here, shouts to Zubitech out on Twitter. He pretty much said would be seriously interested if 3D V-Cache inside PS5 Pro, and he literally tweeted about potential PS5 Pro specs here. Basically a 4nm to 5nm chipset there. AMD Zen 4 8-core 16 threads, 4.2 gigahertz variable. The GPU is rocking the AMD Radeon RDNA 3, 72 CUs and 2.5 gigahertz variable, so 23 plus teraflops, 2 times the hardware ray tracing acceleration, 20 gigs of GDDR6X unified. Holy freaking cow, man! If that's true, that memory is crazy fast. So basically 780 gigabytes per second memory bandwidth and 320 on the bit bus. That is insane if that is true. Holy freaking cow. On the storage, if this is true, which it should be, 1.65 terabyte PCIe Gen 4 SSD, 5.5 gigabytes per second. So that is incredibly super duper fast. Obviously, I've been saying that if they're going to introduce a PS5 Pro, they need to up the storage. Don't be giving us no terabyte freaking storage. At least 2. Okay, so on here saying, a little bit under 2 terabyte, but obviously, some of that is going to be taken up by the operating system. And yeah, we have Wi-Fi 6. So we have Wi-Fi 6, 1 gig Ethernet, and obviously Bluetooth 5.3. So yeah, this is some serious specs for sure. RDNA 3, obviously, we're seeing stuff like with what's going on with the ROG Ally right now with the Zen 4 and architecture and everything like that, which is just crazy. And so it's going to be interesting because we know that AMD is the one that's behind the chipsets for the consoles and things of that nature. So it's going to be interesting to see how much of the PS5 Pro in terms of specs will match up to this. So I want to kind of give you guys a little bit much more deep dive in a video on what this whole, 3D sort of V-Cache, how it works, and how this can potentially shape for the PlayStation 5 Pro. So I'm going to go ahead and let's cut the music. And then we're going to, if you guys have any questions, any concerns, feel free to super chat. Happy August. Let's get right into it.
Hey, I am Robert with AMD Ryzen, and today we're here to talk about, AMD 3D V-Cache technology, which AMD debuted at Computex of 2021. but we're now going to turn it into a product with the Ryzen 7 5800X3D gaming processor and a selection of AMD EPYC CPUs for the data center. Now, how does this work? Like, what is 3D V-Cache? How is it put together? Let's start with these very elaborate dice. No, that's not a D4. That's actually a diagram of a technology called Controlled Collapse Chip Connection, or C4. And when you try to stick two chips together on top of one another, they have to connect to one another somehow. There's got to be wires or something. And this technology, C4, classically is what allowed us to connect the top half to the bottom half. More recently, other vendors have been talking about 3D stacking as well, and they use a technology called microbump. You can see that the dots, the amount of connectivity for a given area, it's much more dense than C4. But that was not good enough for us at AMD. We wanted more density, better thermal management, better connectivity, and that takes us to a technology called Hybrid Bond 3D, which we call AMD 3D V-Cache. And you'll notice the dot pitch, that's just how many dots are in that space, is much more dense than any of these other chip connection technologies. And that is a start of why AMD 3D V-Cache is so good. We can fit a ton of wires, a ton of data bandwidth in a very, very small area. And I want to show you how it's built. Like, how do you make this thing? So we're going to start actually with a typical traditional Zen 3 die. Okay, and this is one of our 8-core, and we'll just label it Zen 3. Call this 8 cores, 16 threads, like you would find on a Ryzen 7 5800X, and it has a certain height. The height in this dimension is called the Z height, and it's important that this stays consistent in every AMD Ryzen 5000 series chip we produce, because when you look at your chip, you've got a heat spreader on top, the one that says Ryzen on it. Well, that has to fit a certain size CPU die. And then the heatsink that you got to put on top of that. Well, that's also designed for a certain height of this, plus a certain thickness of the heat spreader, et cetera, et cetera. Everything fits together perfectly. It's designed in the vertical dimension to fit perfectly. So what happens when you try to stick something on top, like 3D V-Cache? Well, you've made the die taller. Now, your heat spreader doesn't fit anymore, and your cooler doesn't fit anymore. So in addition to developing this ultra dense connectivity, another thing we need to do is develop new technologies to bring the height down, or the Z height down, of the stacked thing. So another thing we can do is, it's called die thinning. So we're going to take that same Zen 3 die and grind it down to an incredible layer of thinness. You notice, you can see the relative size. It's much thinner in the vertical dimension, or in the Z height. And then when we stack 3D V-Cache on top, the important thing to note is that the overall size of this die, the real Zen 3 die, the original, and this guy, same height, right? We've now stacked 3D cache on top of Zen 3. This is the 3D cache portion, and this is the Zen 3 portion. We've stacked it vertically. 3D V-Cache. We've put 64 megs of L3 cache on top, but the overall height of the original die and the stacked one, exactly the same. So we can put the heat spreader on top, you can put the cooler on top, it fits in socket AM4 motherboards, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's how we build the compatibility that we do. That's how we get this extra density and this extra memory, and then fit it in the sockets and cooler ecosystem you already have. So die thinning, hybrid bond 3D. Those are two key things in AMD 3D V-Cache.
Switch to Google Fi
All right,
Wireless.
I'm not trying to bore you guys, but hopefully you guys understand the whole 3D V-Cache on how it works and things of that nature, and how this could potentially be inside of the PS5 Pro. I'm not trying to have you guys watch the whole entire video. Just wanting, because people are gonna be like, well, what is 3D V-Cache? What is that? Well, I just demonstrated it for you guys. So that could potentially be, you know, in the actual PS5 Pro. You know, it's going to be interesting, man, as we progress And what is Microsoft's response to the PS5 Pro? What are they going to do? Right? Well, I think they should do nothing. I think that Microsoft should do nothing. I think that Microsoft should utilize the Series X. The Series X is not even scratching the surface with Series X at this point. Like, it's, man, barely being utilized right now, right? Because when you look at the specs of and the capabilities of Series X, it's just like, okay, wow, all this sounds really, really good. And then when you look at the games, it's just like not enough full utilization. And so I think that's where a lot of the roadblocks and a lot of issues, whereas with the PS5 Pro, it's just like everything that was just really great about PS5 and just take it up maybe 2 times more, or maybe max 3 times more. And it's just like, oh, wow. So on paper, you're understanding what's going on with PS5 Pro in terms of specs. Well, I see people asking, well, where does this leave the PlayStation 6? I mean, how much teraflops? Where are we going to be doing? Zen 5? I mean, I don't know at that point. RDNA 4 by that time? I mean, I don't freaking know, right? So it's like, if PS5 Pro, if you look at the specs of this thing and you're seeing how monstrous this thing is potentially going to be, what about PlayStation 6? How much more, how far can Mark Cerny take the PS6? How far will Sony take the PlayStation 6? We have to think ahead and look at what we're hearing now about PlayStation 5 Pro potentially. PlayStation 6 will be bananas in terms of power and capabilities. And not only that, but hearing the stuff that we're actually hearing about improved ray tracing. Now, ray tracing is something that we've learned on PC that is very, very demanding. I mean, you could have the most powerful freaking hardware. I mean, I'm seeing ray tracing bringing 4080 on desktops to its knees, like literally, especially Cyberpunk. I mean, let's not talk about how unoptimized that game is. Obviously, they drop ray tracing overdrive. And if you put everything, I'm talking about 4K, everything on max, turn everything all the way up to psycho, to the max limit, and then turn on, and you have ray tracing overdrive, good luck. Without DLSS 3, without, wait for it, fake frames, frame generation. Good luck, right? Because you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to get 120 FPS. Not with no ray tracing overdrive. You're not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, ray tracing is still a beast in terms of a technology. And we are fortunate to be getting ray tracing on consoles. People don't understand how fortunate we are when obviously we've been getting that, a little bit of that, in certain games before, like, kind of like it's not definitely, it's sort of like a pre-made ray tracing. It's not like native ray tracing, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I don't really know. And how much more can you get with ray tracing? Like, how much more improved can you get with ray tracing? And how would that impact the game's performance? Because if we see in some of the best cards on PC right now struggling without upscaling technology to run ray tracing on Ultra and everything, what about PS5 Pro? What about a lot of these games, and how are these developers are going to be developing with, these type of technology in mind, which we have, Fidelity FX Super Resolution, which is the upscale in technology that we currently do have right now for consoles. And developers are not 100% utilizing Fidelity FX right now, right? For consoles. Like, yes, there's some games out there with it since the launch of it, since they've been talking about it for like 2 years now, but there's not really a lot of games with FSR involving it on consoles. Now, I kind of see why Microsoft went the whole AMD route with Starfield in mind for PC. Still doesn't make it right, but if you look at the consoles and you see, okay, it's AMD pretty much everything on consoles, right? And why not partner up? That way, console players can benefit right? Series X, S, they can benefit, from AMD, having an AMD, console, and people with AMD bills, on PC, they can benefit from it as well. And so expecting Starfield to really kind of perform at its best, with, fidelity, to the way it is right now, FSR 2, and we getting ready to get FSR 3, and seeing the scale of that is going to be definitely interesting in terms of performance. So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think about the PS5 Pro leak specs and how that's going to be translated moving forward in terms of the games, right? Because all of this sounds good on paper. We don't even know if any of this stuff is true, but let's see how the games are going to translate into being better, right? All right, so let me know y'all thoughts on that one. Let's go ahead and let's move on. Oh boy. All right, so let's talk about this Xbox situation now. I don't know if you guys saw, I put out a tweet, right? And I talked about the Xbox chair. Anybody in here going to be buying the Xbox chair? I swear, it seemed like Microsoft has more accessories than games, this entire generation. They had so many controllers, so many different peripherals and things of that nature. Obviously, before they bought Bethesda, before they bought Activision and stuff like that, just their homegrown studios, they just had so many accessories. And now they have this $1,600 chair, Xbox chair that they're coming out with. And I'm just like, really? A chair? Really? What's next? A microwave? Don't get me started. But that chair is going to be super duper expensive. Don't know if you guys are going to be interested in buying a chair. Some of y'all Xbox fans, y'all might buy it. But there's that. Let's talk about this showcase situation and what's going to be taking place with that. And oh, by the way, with the Xbox Elite 2 controller, Microsoft is now selling the parts officially for that. So now you can actually buy the parts from Microsoft and fix your Elite 2 controller. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that. That should already been the case, right? But I don't know what took them so long, right? But yeah. So and it's kind of crazy when you sit down and think about it, right? Oh, here's the parts for the Elite 2. How long now the Elite 2 controller has been out? No, here's the parts now. Now you can they even have videos showing you how to repair the doggone thing. It's crazy. But hey, I digress, because that's one of the biggest problem with the Elite 2 controller that a lot of people was having was, oh, this is breaking, or that's breaking. Oh, I got to send it to Microsoft. Oh, I ran out of warranty, or whatever the case may be, and now I'm stuck with a controller that's broken. Well, they got the official parts. So now you can go ahead and do whatever you kind of want to do. So there's that. Let's go ahead and let's talk about this Xbox showcase here and what's going to be happening with that. So as you guys may know, in case I'm pretty sure you guys have already been keeping up with the news and knowing what's going on, Xbox is hosting its largest Gamescom booth ever in 2023, and you can watch it at home. So this will be broadcast at home and things of that nature, obviously in terms of a showcase, right? So Xbox has officially unveiled its plans for Gamescom 2023, and it sounds like the team is going all out with the European Gaming Convention this year. Microsoft is claiming that this will be Xbox's largest booth ever at Gamescom, featuring over 30 titles across the 4-day event. So there's set to be absolutely massive games present at the booth as well. Fans will have the chance to get hands-on with Armored Core 6, Payday 3, Persona 5. We have Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, which that's the newest DLC there, and Stalker 2. Finally, people can get hands-on that. But here is the bummer. Right? So Forza Motorsport, all right, is going to be there. And we're going to have Starfield that's going to be there. But guess what? Wait for it. Guess what? You're not going to be able to play Starfield. Come on, man. by the time this Gamescom event is out, bro, we're gonna be so close to the release of the game. Why can't people play Starfield? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it, but I mean, can we at least play the game while we're at Gamescom? I mean, what are you guys hiding? Like, oh no, it's gonna be in form of a presentation. So Starfield and Forza Motorsport is gonna be it being a presentation. So you'll be able to see Starfield and see new gameplay of Starfield and see new gameplay of Forza Motorsport, but you're not going to be able to play the game. What? How? Like, the game is about to drop literally under a month by the time Gamescom is out. So why can't you allow people to get their hands on the game? I could see if the game is not coming out till like end of next year or early 2025 or something like that. Then I could be like, all right, well, I could see why. Come on, what are you hiding? Let me say this though. This is just my opinion. You guys can agree or disagree. I don't care, but it's crazy to me because it's like once again. This game is supposed to be the biggest game of the year, right? The holier than thou game, the game that is going to set the industry on fire. Like, the game that's going to make everybody buy an Xbox. But at the same time, you want word of mouth and press getting their hands on the game is the best thing. What are y'all hiding? Like, why can't, I get invites all the time to go to Gamescom. I haven't got my passport and got all my ducks in a row to travel overseas. But I'm just saying, like, if I go to Gamescom and I know Xbox is there, oh, Starfield, I'm getting all excited. And, Starfield, I get to play Starfield. Nope. You guys calm yourself down, Marlon. You are not going to be playing Starfield, okay? Like, you know what, though? I mean, both Sony and Microsoft copy each other in terms of things that they both do. Like, I really feel like Microsoft needs to go back to the demo thing and make it like how like how Sony is doing it with PlayStation Plus, right? How cool. I'm just saying, how cool would this be, right? To be able to play Starfield as long as you're an Ultimate member. Maybe Microsoft, if you're watching this, probably you're not watching this. Maybe one of your community managers, maybe somebody that knows somebody is watching this stream. I'm just food for thought. Like, could you do something like with the Ultimate subscription to where it's like games like Starfield and Forza Motorsport and a lot of these other bigger games? Can you have something exclusive for Game Pass Ultimate subscribers to where we can get access to Starfield? Like, maybe 5 hours or 3 hours of gameplay or 6 hours of gameplay. I don't know. Right. And it's just an exclusive thing. Like, if you don't have Ultimate, then you can't play it. Right. And I don't know, maybe that would, incentivize people to subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate. I don't know. I'm doing the thinking here. Whatever. But the unfortunate news is you won't be able to play Starfield. If you're going to Gamescom or if you're watching live, don't expect any write-ups about anything in terms of like impressions, or they're going to make us wait on that game. That game is probably, depending on when they send out review copies, who knows if they send out review copies. Like, and games that don't get review copies is normally a red flag for me, because it's like, okay, why are you not sending out review copies for this game? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a red flag. Like, okay, well, this game must be trash because you're not providing review copies. So I really hope that they provide review copies for Starfield. That way, by say the last week of August, reviewers can start getting their hands on Starfield because it's a massive game. They'll be able to play it. And once the embargo lifts, they can start giving their opinions on it. And then people can know exactly what to expect. I'm not even going to hype up this game. I'm excited about the game, but I'm not going to hype it up. I'm not going to go overboard about it because I really, really like, can Bethesda finally get it together? Can Microsoft finally be able to manage like they said they are with this one, all hands on deck with this one? We'll see. All right, let's Andrew, thank you for the 5. Says, have you seen the new Xbox Storm Cloud? Don't care. Don't care. Sorry. Don't care for it. Sorry. I don't care. I'm tired of freaking, bro. I have the Starfield controller. I have the white controller. I have the green. Where's my green controller at? I don't even know where. Oh, it's over there. I have another. Look how many controllers. Bruh, come on, bruh. Look how many controllers. Bro, I have more controllers than I do have games on this thing. Like, I mean, I have so many controllers. Like, no cap. I have Starfield controller. I have white controller, black controller, red controller. Like, I have more controllers than I do Xbox games. No cap. No cap. No cap. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm sorry, man. I don't care about no Storm Cloud Vapor controller. I don't care. I don't care about that controller, bro. Like, they have a Forza. They're coming out with a Forza Motorsport controller. What, man? Listen, just like they did with Horizon 5. Like I said, that's one thing I give them. They go all out with their accessories, but they don't go all out with their games. That's a problem. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Microsoft put so much time and effort, and this is facts. You can ask anybody, like, they put so much love and dedication into their controllers. Like, some of their controllers are fire. They're the best when it comes to design and things of that nature. Bro, they have the Xbox Design Lab, right? Where you can design everything about your controller. You pay a little extra, in terms of premium and whatever the case may be. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? When you design it yourself, the Xbox Design Lab, and the controller ships to you and you get it, you're like, wow, you can put your name on it, whatever. That is really cool. But I feel like at the same time, bro, put more effort into your games. That's what we've been asking for. Now that you have Bethesda, now that you have Activision, now that you have all these studios, focus the same time and effort and diligence and patience into your games as much as you do with your controllers. That's all we're asking. That's every Xbox fan is asking about that right now. Like, I'm concerned about COD. I'm concerned about the future of COD. Why is people saying that they're concerned? Because Microsoft is never known for quality. They're never known to be focusing and fully utilizing hardware and doing things of that. No, this is what they focus on, like controllers and Barbie consoles. All right. So, yeah, I mean, let me get to this other donation. Thank you so much, Aaron, for the $10. Says, hey, Marlon, God bless you, my guy. Says, yes, indeed, Microsoft don't need to upgrade. They need to push the Series X. Again, we need games, and we still haven't seen PS5 power as people are greedy. For sure, for sure. And it's to piggyback off of Andrew's super chat. He said, no games, but plenty of controllers. What a joke. Great show, Marlon. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's just like, and people thinking, oh, you're just hating on Xbox. You're not hating on Xbox. It's what you see, bro. It's not no hate. It's just like what you see. Like, there's a lot of good things that Microsoft is doing, but at the same time, it's like, come on, look at this. Look at this. Y'all don't believe me? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Like, look at this expensive freaking chair. Look at this. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Look at this. Another freaking accessory. Y'all don't believe me? Look at this for y'all. Open your eyes. If y'all watching, if y'all driving, please don't look. But look at this. Another accessory. And this is expensive. Some people, I'm not asking you, people are going to be buying this. You see what I'm saying? Oh, Marlon, how much is it? How much is it? Oh, Marlon, how much is it, Marlon? Okay, here, you want to know? You want to know how much is it? I'll tell you how much it is. It ain't cheap. It ain't freaking cheap. Official Xbox chair. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. Oh, wait a minute. It's two of them. Oh, let's take a look here. Limited edition Xbox Fern gaming chair. Oh boy. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, sir. No, what? I could buy a PC with this? I can help build a great PC with it. What? Can this chair cook, clean, take care of me? No, sir. No. What? Can this chair cook and clean and take care of me? No. No, sir. No, you must be out of your mind. No, I'm not paying no $1,600, bro. That's almost $2,000 for a chair. No, sir. I don't give a doggone how it makes me feel when I sit down. No, what? $1,000. Oh my man, come on, bro. What is this doing for me that Herman Miller ain't doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Like, but that's Xbox though. That's their thing, bro. Accessories. They're the king of accessories. This is what they do. And people are gonna be like, oh yeah, $1,000. Oh, that's cakewalk. That's light work. Okay, if it's light work, then buy it then. You know what I mean? It's available for sale right now. You know, it's available. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh. I'm getting I'm feeling the electric. Oh, wait for it. Oh, I feel the power. Oh, feel the power. Feel the power, baby. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. So I'm saying, another controller, another accessory. Look at this. Look at this. That is ugly. That is, what? Bro, that is so freaking ugly. That's an ugly controller. Blue and black paint mixed together. I don't want no blue and black paint rubbed up together on a controller. What the heck is this ugly monstrosity? $69.99. No, sir. Look at that ugly mixture of paint color on that control. That is ugly. No. And this storm cloud vapor special. This is ugly. Microsoft could have done way better than this. But I don't know who's gonna buy this. I don't really know. If you want to feel the power of the lightning and thunder going through you while you're playing this, I don't know what to tell you. But this is ugly. This is one of the worst looking special edition controllers. I mean, how does this even go with your setup? I see they trying to talk about switch device. No, sir. No, sir. Look at their design lab stuff. You don't believe me? Look at this. You see what I'm saying? You can create something looking way better in Design Lab. You don't believe me? Look at it for yourself. You can create something that's far way more superior to that ugly freaking controller. That's a met. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. But hey, that's Microsoft. You know, that's their thing. You know what I'm saying? They got a $1,600 chair, and they got a $1,000 chair, and they dropping controllers every month, maybe less than a month, 2 or 3 freaking controllers every month. No joke. No freaking joke. And it's like, they put so much time and effort into a lot of the stuff. And it's crazy because they know people are going to buy, especially that Xbox chair. $1,600 for a chair? No, sir. Not me. Not me. The most I'm willing to spend on a decent chair is probably like $500. I'm not fixing to spend no $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 on no chair. What is that chair going to do for me? Is it going to cook, clean, wash my clothes? Take care of me, tell me the chair is going to tell me, oh, Marlon, I love you. Oh, I love you too for $1,600. Must be crazy out your mind. Think that's how $1,600 go? You got to work. You got to grind. You got to bust your hip for $1,600. This ain't no game. This ain't no joke. This is reality. Like, for real. Y'all think I'm playing? Like, no, sir. No, sir. Like, no, I definitely don't. Don't tell me you love me for no $1,600. Like, no, sir. Like, you must be crazy out your mind. Nah. Do something for me. Do something for me other than just telling me that you love me. No. For $1,600? No, sir. No, sir. Oh, you crazy out your mind. All right. Let's talk about Alan Wake 2 and what we hearing about the developers talking about the limitations of the S. And I don't know how many devs have come out so far talking about the limitations of the S. There's not enough VRAM. I mean, it just is what it is, right? Like time and time again, we heard from Baldur's Gate 3 dev about the Series S, and he kind of gave his opinion on the Series S and everything. And then we heard from countless other devs. One of the devs that we heard from, I forgot the exact name of the game that it was, but he was like, oh, it's potato GPU, it's underpowered, it's this, it's that. So let's talk about Series S, because now we're hearing about more and more bottlenecks, more and more developers having roadblocks and things of that. I mean, heck, Baldur's Gate 3 ain't coming out apparently for series consoles till next year. Like, I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? So if you want to play Baldur's Gate 3, well, you're going to have to buy a PS5 or play it on PC or something, because the series versions are not coming out till next year. I'm like, nah, bruh. Why should we wait as series owners? Why should we wait? Why should we wait? Right? Like, nah, bro, development trouble. You know what I mean? Like, we need more time to develop, and, you know, well, if you need more time, then you need more time. No joke. Like, so right here, it says right here, Baldur's Gate 3 may not come to Xbox until 2024. So the highly anticipated PC launch comes August the 3rd, and PS5 follows in September. You don't believe me? Headline right here on Polygon. You know I'm not going to be sitting here capping you guys. So yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is not coming to Xbox Series X and S right now. They need more time. They need more development time. And obviously, this all ties in with what we're going to talk about with, you know, Alan Wake dev saying what they're saying. And they're basically saying how they feel Larian Studios' pain when it comes to the Series S and the limitations of the Series S and things of that nature. So yeah, you got to wait till 2024 to be able to play it on series consoles. That sucks, man. Like, but again, man, this is why I say it's very, very important for your game to be easy to be developed for, because when it comes to your consoles, because if it's not easy to develop for, and there's too many hurdles and jumps that they got to make, and, you know, limitations of the actual hardware, then stuff like this is going to keep happening, where you're going to get the PS5 version, or you're going to get the PC version and then the series console, or vice versa. Maybe they might be having a hard time with PS5 or whatever the case may be. Thank you so much, McShawn, for the $10 super chat. Says Marlon said, I don't care how it makes me feel. I sit down, bro. You funny as heck. He said, got me over here cracking up. Yeah, they tripping for that price. He said, that chair better make me feel like I'm on cloud nine. Real talk. I'm telling you, that chair better make me better cook, clean, wash my clothes, and not just tell me that it loves me. Nah, not for $1,600. You better you better go above and beyond the Call of Duty to make me happy at $1,600. That's way too much bread. I mean, who got that type of bread? But some people do, though. Some people can drop $1,600 like it ain't nothing. So let's talk about this situation here. Appreciate that. I'm happy to make you guys laugh, man. So there's a series of tweets that's been brewing up here. And obviously we had someone, communications director at Remedy, pretty much came out and talked about what's actually going on with the Series S, right? And the bottlenecks of the Series S. And obviously, you know, here it is right here. So Thomas Pua literally says, I feel Larian's pain on Series S. It's not about just optimize at the end. Laugh out loud. Nah, you just have to take into account the technical limitations. See, that's why I put that in my title. The limitations, the limit you know what I mean, of that console from the beginning of development. Nobody really wants to think of that when you start making your game, when everything is possible. You see what I'm saying? Like, so to kind of simplify what he's saying here, nobody wants to sit there and develop a game with limitations in mind. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not fixing to sit here and develop for this console, but I'm like, oh dang, man, I'm limited by the VRAM, man. Now I can't get to do what I want to do on the console. You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm limited by VRAM, or I'm limited by the CPU. Oh, the CPU ain't powerful enough, or the GPU is powerful enough, but the CPU is bottlenecking the GPU because the CPU is not powerful enough, or the CPU is not getting enough wattage, right? Because the more wattage that gets pumped into the GPU or gets pumped into the CPU, the higher the performance, right? Obviously, there's other things that plays a role into that, right? The higher the wattage, the higher the TGP, the better the performance, right? So you don't want to be able to sit there and be like, okay, for instance, with Alan Wake 2, okay, let's turn up, let's go crazy with the shaders. Let's go crazy with the polygons. Let's go crazy, you know, with the character models and stuff like that. But oh yeah, with the Series S version, we can't go crazy as much as we can go crazy with the Series X, because, well, with the Series X, we could get away with that, even though the memory, you know, is a little bit different than how it is on the actual PS5. But now we're developing for Series S too, but we're limited. Nobody wants to develop with limitations. There's limitations to every single console, to every single thing that you develop for, but you don't want to have that in your mindset going in like, oh shoot, oh boy. Like, you want to be free. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you know, you got 16 gigs of RAM. Okay, well, that's enough to play with. You know, but when you're limited by 8 or 6 or 5, and it's less than what everything else have, what the PS5 have, what the Series X have, it's like, okay, well, this is a problem. Now we're gonna have to delay the game, because now we're gonna have to take it a step back. Now we're gonna have to tone down stuff and get stuff to run right. And I'm telling you, with Unreal Engine 5 being a huge groundbreaking vocal point for games moving forward, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem for the S. Now, here is where, and let me know if you guys agree with me on this one, because this is why I wanted to touch up on this. Like, maybe when Sony comes out with the PS5 Pro, when they make that announcement, maybe Microsoft could say, you know what? We're not going to make something more powerful than the Series X. No. Because that's our mid-generation refresh, which Microsoft already came out and said, like, we don't have no plans of doing a Pro system. But hear me out. Being that the Series S is their main attraction, that's the main console, which was said by Digital Foundry. Digital Foundry said that in the early parts, at the launch part of the series consoles, Microsoft flew them out to Seattle, and one of the engineers told them that the Series S is the main console, right? The Series S is the main console and not the Series X. So with that being said, it makes you wonder, like, okay, well, if Microsoft is paying attention to developers and paying attention to fans and gamers, like, oh shoot, we need to do a Series S Pro. Now that makes sense. Are y'all following? Are y'all following with me? And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, tech heads up in here, can agree with me on that. Do a Series S Pro. Sony comes out with a PS5 Pro. Okay, if you want to match Sony, do a Series S Pro. Give us more RAM. That's the more video RAM. We need that, bro. People are already crying about Nvidia not having enough VRAM in their freaking graphics card with the 4000 series, right? With the 40 series cards, right? That's already a big problem because we got games like Last of Us or whatever that is freaking a VRAM hog and bringing a lot of these cards to their knees right now. So VRAM is a concern, right? And now we're seeing it with Series S. That is a major concern. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you Xbox dudes up in here would love a Series S Pro. All right, okay, we had 10 VRAM, 10 gigs of VRAM. Oh, now we got 16 now. You know, now we got double the storage, right? Now the processor is a little bit, maybe 2 times faster than the Series X. Now we're talking. You see what I'm saying? And that right there would make sense. Leave the Series X alone, right? And beef up the Series S. Put more VRAM in there, right? You can do faster system RAM if you want to. I mean, it's all going to be making sense at the same time. But the biggest issue here is not the CPU, because the CPU is basically the same as the one that's in the Series X. The problem is the GPU department. Beef that sucker up and get that thing right. And then we should be good. We shouldn't be having all this issues. Now, obviously, there's other issues that, you know, Larry and they obviously were talking about in terms of Baldur's Gate and what they could do, you know, more of and things of that nature. And obviously, there's tons of other reasons why they're delaying this thing till next year for series consoles. But it's just being limited by VRAM, bro, when we already being limited by VRAM now with PCs. And the crazy part is that listen to this part, though, and we're going to move on. One would really think, we just talked about the PS5 Pro, right? I'm going to get to that 20 in just a second. Appreciate the super chat. One would really think about the PS5 Pro situation, right? With all that, you know, improved ray tracing, 23 plus teraflops, 3D, you know, V cache memory and this and that and all this crazy stuff, right? Well, if AMD is making the chips, one thing I can say when it comes to PCs is that, you know, AMD is never stingy with VRAM. You notice you always get more, everybody knows this, you always get more VRAM with AMD cards. Ask anybody in here, they will tell you, you always getting more VRAM with AMD. You always get more value for your money with AMD cards than you do with NVIDIA cards. That's a fact. You always get more VRAM. Always get more VRAM for the majority of it. Like, and for what, $300-$400 cheaper or whatever. Like, that's just how it is. And so I don't think it will be hard for Microsoft to come out with a Series S Pro. I mean, if they come out with a Series S Pro, I'll buy it. Because I feel like, listen, bro, this is supposedly your main system. This is your main system. This is a system that you're pushing on developers. We heard from Matt Booty that developers should pay attention to Series S more because Series S is not going nowhere, right? So if Series S is not going anywhere and it's the main console, then, well, that's the first console they got to develop for. Like they have to, and then whatever else they do on Series S, then they're going to port it over to the X. So it's just, I don't know, man. Yo, thank you, Solid Snake, for the 20. I appreciate it. Keep the super chats coming. Let's get it popping. Says, hey, what's up, Marlon, bro? I don't understand why Xbox is buying all these studios, trying to crush PlayStation. That's the coward way out, and the games is going to be downgraded. They need to fight back with IPs. Yeah, I've touched upon that a lot. I've said this numerous times, like, that's just the Microsoft way now. That's what they're going to get away with and continue to get away with. Like, if there's nobody that can stop them, heck, the FTC couldn't stop them. You know, the CMA right now is thinking of approving this deal. Like, nobody can stop them at this point until it strictly gets into a brick wall, till they run into a brick wall of monopoly. But until then, Microsoft is going to keep on buying. And the only thing Sony can do, right, is stick to what they do best and crank out the best quality experience that they can. Not to sit there and go around and trying to buy publishers. Like, if you're going to buy studios or if you're going to hire devs, that's one thing. But really, really and truly, Sony, focus on your strength. This 10-year window that you have for Call of Duty and whatever, focus on what's important. Focus on your own Call of Duty. Develop your own Call of Duty in that time frame and keep on working on the single player experiences and multiplayer experiences that the best way you know how. That's how you get back at Microsoft. But to sit there and try to outbuy a trillionaire company, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. Microsoft got so much money, so much cash on hand. You will never be able to outbuy a $1 trillion company. You're just not. And that's the reality. Sony just don't have that type of money. And so you stick to what you know best. I'm telling you, man, that's like living above your means. Like, bro, like you can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's Sony like acting like they Microsoft when they really ain't got it. They ain't got it like that. Just calm down, take it 10 steps down. You know what I'm saying? And stay down there and do what you can and try to fight your way. This is not going to be an easy fight. This entire generation is not going to be an easy fight because Microsoft knows the only way that they can hurt Sony is to take. And how Sony can continue to hurt Microsoft, right, is cranking out higher quality games. Keep doing what they've been doing, but take it up a notch even further. Make people look at the games and be like, wow, I got to get me a PS5. That's the only way. That's the only way you can stop Microsoft. That's the only way. Because how it's not going to work in Microsoft's favor is because Microsoft is hot right now, bro. They're that hot chick on the block right now. Everybody's looking like, dang, look at that chick right there, bro. Like, ooh. That's Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? You're rubbing your hand like Birdman. You're like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? You just, oh, Lord, have mercy. Like that's Microsoft right now, looking really good, right? You know, they got all these studios, you know what I'm saying? They got Bethesda, they got Activision Blizzard King, they fixing to get, like, they got everything, bro. They inked something with Square Enix, they looking good on the outside. But how can they stand the test of time? That is the interesting part of the narrative that I'm trying to get y'all to understand is how are the quality of these games are going to stack up. So Sony shouldn't be running in the corner or whatever and hiding and crying and punching the air or whatever. They need to come out and strike back with vengeance and focus on what Sony does best, right? Because like I said, that's what they did. That's what they're going to be doing. They're going to try to take. And they're going to continue to take. I've seen people saying, going as far as, well, Sega and Xbox don't make sense. Like, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Like, there's a lot of agreeing and disagreeing when it comes to certain companies buying certain other companies. Like, it is what it is. Even though Sega and Microsoft have been working together for years, right? But at the same time, it's like, this is what we have right now. We have the acquisition wars. Like, this is what's happening. Like, it's a buying thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to probably take us a little while before we actually get back to what we do best. And it's pound for pound, game for game. Hopefully we could get back to that, right? So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section, man. This is crazy, but that's the reality. All right. So let's talk about this new PS5 hardware and not the console, but it is a different type of hardware here. And this is interesting because, like I said, Sony is gearing up to drop multiple hardware this year. And so I don't know when they're going to announce that PS5 Slim and things of that nature. But hey, this is the reality. Like, they got Project Q, they fixing to drop. That's going to be sold out. I already told y'all crying about Spider-Man 2 face plates and this and that. Oh, y'all ain't crying yet. Because as soon as Project Q drops, that's going to be the next victim. That's going to be gone, especially if it's like $300. It's probably going to be like $1,500 on eBay. No joke. You're going to be sitting there. F5. Oh, pre-orders went live at 10. F5. You go there and you look, out of stock. God. then you go to eBay and then you see Project Q. You can't even get one. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. It's never going to end. But let's talk about this new piece of hardware. So this has to do with I'm going to show you guys on screen right now. Let's go ahead and let's transition. So I don't know the price point for the Earbuds, But I know people are gonna buy this. People are gonna buy this because, you know, people, the form factor of the actual headset, I think is really good, because obviously people have their Pulse, you know, 3D headset and stuff like this. You could just put in your ears and it's way more smaller and more comfortable and things of that nature. And so the PlayStation Earbuds will support noise cancellation. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. Almost everything that, you know, is an earbud or mic or something have noise cancellation, which is good. So apparently the PlayStation Earbuds will support noise cancellation, and it will have a USB adapter. Are you guys buying this? Let me know in the chat. Are you buying this new earbuds? I know Sony is going to get ready to reveal this really, really soon. It says, following months of rumors, Sony Interactive Entertainment officially announced the PlayStation Earbuds during its showcase back in May. However, the company didn't offer any technical information. Now, a series of FCC filings reveal what players can expect when the new earbuds launch reportedly later this year. It says that will Sony enable Bluetooth for PlayStation Earbuds on PS5? According to the FCC filing spotted by My Smart Price via Notebook Check, the earbuds will support active noise cancellation as well as a USB transceiver. So there's that right there. And also, we understand that the USB transceiver will make the device compatible with the PS5. So there is that. All right. And it said, although that the PS5 has Bluetooth capabilities, it does not support Bluetooth audio, which, yeah, is trash. They need to fix that. It is understood that both Sony and Microsoft have skipped the feature for their current gen console due to the bandwidth and latency issues. I understand that, but man, come on. I said that the PlayStation Earbuds, which will be compatible with both the PS5 and PC, do come with Bluetooth support, and fans hope that Sony will eventually unlock Bluetooth audio on the actual PS5. So yeah, exactly. Even the Switch has Bluetooth audio. Yeah, man, like, you go ahead right now and grab that Xbox headset. You know, the Xbox headset? You could grab that Xbox headset, right, and try to connect it to the PS5. It's going to tell you Bluetooth is not supported. You know, Bluetooth audio is not supported. So, like I said before, something else that they got to work. I get the whole latency and bandwidth issues and stuff like that, but come on, man. You know, but hey, what are you going to do? All you could do is raise your concerns as a gamer, as a consumer, and just take it from there. So, my question is, did you guys enjoy the show? And I have a question for you guys. I got a question for y'all. I'm about to mess with y'all today. Did y'all enjoy the show? Yes, no, heck no. Ah, God. I'm about to mess with y'all now. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell. We're officially in the Q&A portion of the show. So if you have any questions, any super chats, remember, I'm fan funded, and this is how we keep the lights on every single month. So cannot do this without you guys. So this is a brand new month. I hope we were able to crush this month like we did last month. So I appreciate you guys. All right, Q&A time. Please vote your concerns on what I just put up there. Hopefully you guys have fun with that, because yeah, that's a no for me, dog. That's a no. That's a no for me, dog. That's a no for me, dog. That's a no for me. That is a no for me. No, sir. Now, some of y'all might say yes, you know, out of spite or whatever, but I'm not. There's no way. I'm not buying no chair for no $1,600. I'm sorry. Not doing it. Or no $1,000. I'm sorry. Not doing it. Nola. What's up, Nola? Says that Dolby Atmos is hitting hard on my Samsung soundbar. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear that, because people been wanting that for a long time. People been people been wanting that for a long time. So yeah, I mean, you know, there's that, right? People been asking for that for a long time. So, you know, Sony is like slowly getting there with that. $1,600. Let me ask y'all this. So, are you guys ready for Starfield? Are you guys going all out for Starfield? Or are you just like, no, I'm still playing it on Series X. I have a PC to play it. What is your hype level for Starfield right now? Let me ask y'all this too. Do y'all think that Starfield will put Xbox back on the map? That's what I need to ask y'all. So bump this poll, because y'all said 50% of y'all said no. I know that was an automatic no. Let me ask y'all this. Do you guys think, let's ask y'all this. Do you guys think that Starfield will put Xbox back on the map? I mean, people are hyping up this game. People are saying that this is going to be, you know, the best RPG of all times. It's going to be better than Final Fantasy will ever be. People are saying it's going to be better than a lot of games that we play to date. So, I mean, if people are already hyping this game up to the max, I mean, I don't know. I got to ask y'all. And considering Microsoft said that they're going to take care of this like their baby, like they didn't get to do that with Redfall, but they're going to make sure all hands are on deck in terms of making sure that the quality assurance is through the roof and make sure that the experience is as bug free as possible. So do you guys believe any of that stuff? Let me know. It says, how are people going to be getting the PS5 update beta? I thought I bought my PS5 the same week it dropped. So the beta is something optional and you have to sign up for it and things of that nature. That's how you kind of get into it. So Marlon, you heard about the next gen capabilities for next gen capabilities? What kind of next gen capabilities? What's up, Nola? God bless my brother. How you doing, fam? He says, what's up, brother? Great show. He said, the wifey and I are in Fort Worth. He says, going to the FN concert tonight. Oh, shout outs, man. Y'all enjoy yourselves, man. Yo, shout outs, man. Yo, tell the wifey I say what's up. And tell your daughter I say hi as well, Nola. God bless, man. Appreciate you being here, fam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see here. He said, they said the same thing about Redfall. Yeah. I don't know, but I think at this point, like, a lot of people are trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, you know, no, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what's going to be happening, you know what I mean, in terms of that aspect. But I'm not trying to hype up the game because the last time I hype up the game got delayed. And when we actually saw gameplay for it, it just did not look good to me. Now it actually looks good to me. Now I want to play the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I'm not a fan of the whole limitations on consoles with 30 FPS. Like, that's why I'm playing it on PC. I said PS5 Pro capabilities, capable 8K 120. Yeah, I believe it when I see it. Let's see here. It says, I don't care about Star Trek Starfield game. It says Forza is the only reason to buy an Xbox. Ha! Why is it that the car games are always the ones to kind of raise the bar, like every time? I said, do y'all want baby MGN to make an appearance? Oh, not right now, baby. Not right now, baby. Not right now, baby. Another time, baby. Another time, baby. It says, why is it that people with money always get the shout out? It says, why can't people be nice and real? Everybody gets a shout out. When people come in here, I'll be like, yo, shouts to everybody. Big up yourselves. Yo, McShawn, let's get it popping. It says, all this hype around Starfield game better deliver. I know. That's all I said. That's all I said. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I said not right now, because, you know, she's been a little fussy and stuff like that. So, she's just been a little fussy and stuff. So, it says we need Dolby Vision on the PS5. Yeah, for sure. For sure. He said because it's car game, not much going on. Exactly. But that's what's always a visual showpiece. That and Gears. You know what I mean? That's always, I don't know. For some reason, that's always been a thing. It said we were rolling out with Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5 is going to be crazy as the games progresses and stuff like that. Like, you know, as time progresses and stuff. So, yeah. Let's see. It said, Marlon, I got a fresh fade today for the first time like 10 years. Whatever. First lady, whatever. Oh, my God. Here she goes. Said, Marlon, I got Ghost of Tsushima. It said, awesome. Oh, you got Ghost of Tsushima? Oh, enjoy, man. Enjoy. Yeah, that game is fire. That game is fire. Never played it on PS4, but decided to get it on PS5. That's what's up. He said, did the vRAM boogeyman come in here? Yo, Ray, what's popping? Shout outs to Ray. Let's go. He says here at UPO, this is for back fan bases. Starfield will sell out the Marvel Spider-Man. Man, here we go. We will see. We will see. He said, Marlon, take your hat off, bro. Oh my God, bro. What? Ain't you got something to do, First Lady? Oh my God, First Lady. Oh, Marlon, take off your hat. Let them see the haircut. Let them see the haircut. Yeah. If she didn't say nothing, I wouldn't have said anything. First Lady, I'm going to get you. He says, and y'all, especially the one wanted him to take his shirt. Says he looks hot in a suit. I'm done with her, bro. I'm so done with her. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Says Marlon got a haircut. First Lady, let's see, Marlon. He says, I'm gonna be taking a break. Leave me alone. Oh, okay. You good? You good? Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Take your break. It's all good. He says, after I beat Final Fantasy 16, I'm not playing no more side missions. Hey, them side missions is making you stretch. Hey, I feel you, man. Them side missions, boy, I tell you. My main thing is like trying to go through the game as much as I can. So he said, take off. Nah. You know what though? It has to be something special for me to reveal it. I'm gonna leave it behind a reveal. How about that? I'm gonna leave it back. I can't just take off my hat like that. It has to be an incentive to take the hat off, bro. It has to be that'd be too easy for me to take the hat off. Come on, guys. Come on, man. It has to be some type of incentive for me to take the hat off, man. Come on, guys. It says I'm halfway finished with the story of Yo, the game is long. It's long. Some long hours. Some long freaking hours, bro. I'm like still. I don't even think I'm halfway through the game yet. I'm still like doing stuff. So I'm still doing stuff. Oh, Lord have mercy. You know what, First Lady? I'm done. I can't with First Lady, bro. First Lady over here capping. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, Ray. Come on, man. Listen. Yeah, First Lady over here roasting, bro. It's all good, though. Oh, man. Don't listen to her, man. It's all cap. You said you still have the hype jacket? Yes, I still have the hype jacket. Man, I haven't worn the hype jacket in a long time. Some years now. It says, Marlon, it says, give, I guess, on how Sony will market PS5 Pro. How would they market it? It said, Marlon taking off his hat would be like Bobby's. I am so done, bro. I am so done. I can't with you guys, man. He said, Marlon, it says, got that Vegeta hairline. I'm done with y'all boys, man. I can't take y'all boys seriously, man. I can't take y'all serious. It says, but you have on the cap. Oh, here you go. Dang, boy. Y'all are vicious today. So the question is, how much are you guys willing to pay for PS5 Pro? No more than $600, but Knowing Sony, it's probably gonna be 700. Yeah, Vegeta. Vegeta hairline. Cataract. He said, who cares? I'm bald, no cap. He says, I hope you had a wonderful week. Yeah, for sure. For sure, I had a wonderful weekend, man. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. KTC said, Marlon, you're a good-looking dude, bruh. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Shoot, I don't even think so, but I appreciate it, man. Thank you, bruh. He said, Marlon, let's take a poll to take your cap off. Laugh out loud. Oh, Lord. Oh, man, that's funny. He says, why y'all roasting my boy Marlon like that? He said, y'all savages. I'm telling you, First Lady is a savage today. He said, Marlon is always a cat. Says the richest person in the stream right now. Says the person that can make everybody's financial situation be better. Black Magic says, Marlon got the baldy. Nah, man. Nah. He said, Marlon must have a Stevie A airline. All right. Let me show you guys. All right, yeah. Let me show you guys. Let's get it out the way. Let's get it out the way. All right, let's get it out the way. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go. Here it is. Y'all satisfied now? There it is. There it is. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Y'all see it? There you go. There you go. You see it? You see it? All right. There you go. There you go. Yes, sir. There you go. There you go. Hype train. There you go. There y'all boy go. There you go, baby. There you go. There you go. There you go. He says, wear my super suit. Oh, come on, man. Come on, baby. He said that Vegeta on point. I'm done, bro. I'm done. Yo, shout outs to Kick Dollar. He said fresh fade. Hey, let's go. Let's go. King Bo said crispy. Yo, crispier than the chicken nuggets, man. Yes, sir. It's over 9,000. Yes, sir. He says, okay. He says that's not bad. It says look better with the cap off. Oh, Andrew, I appreciate that, man. Let's get it. It says Sony is bringing back SOCOM. Bringing back who? Hey, good vibes VR. I believe it when I see it, baby. I believe it when I see it. It says, rip them out. This is the plastic. It is acting like it's brand new. It says, Marlon is a good mood tonight. It says, good to see. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. It says, where's my super suit? I'm done. Who said? I'm done, bro. I'm so freaking done. I said, Marlon, where Goku? Marlon, where's Goku? Bro, real talk, though. I haven't heard Goku went off in a long time. Like, I haven't heard, all I hear on the channel as of late is Vegeta. It's over 9,000. That's when you know you're getting super chats. But like, Goku is obviously in the description. Like, he gets no love anymore. That boy gets no love. So you're not going to hear Goku anymore right now. It says, I was going to put him in khakis and button up for the wedding. It says, this homie said he need a suit. Here you go. You a big capper, First Lady. You a big capper, man. Like, for real, though. He said you got a 9,000. I'm so freaking done, bro. I'm so freaking done. Man. Yeah, Goku. Yeah, Goku is, man. Go R.I.P. Goku, bro. Oh, Goku. Nah, bro. Goku. I haven't heard Goku's voice in a long time. It's been a long time. I said Nate the Hate said that Nintendo Switch 2 screen is bigger. It's 8 inch in size. 8 inch, really? That's not really that much compared to the size that we got now. He says, yeah, what happened to Goku? Yeah, I don't, RIP. RIP. I don't even hear anything about Goku on this channel as of late. Nope. No. He gets no love no more. I said, hey, maybe, Marlon, maybe Sony will be more powerful next gen because of PS5 Pro. So the same thing happened when Microsoft was more focused on mid-gen refresh before Xbox became world's most powerful gen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if the PS5 Pro is like this right now, man, like PS6, like how is that gonna be? Like, I think it's just gonna be crazy. I said first lady is gonna have Marlon dressed like Pee Wee Herman. Yo, rip Pee Wee Herman though, like for real though, seriously. It says fresh fade, fresh J's, pocket full of dough. Hey, there you go, real talk, Bow Wow. Yes sir. Shout outs to Thriller. Yeah, thank you for that comment on Bow Wow, man, for real. 8-inch, not much. Exactly. You need to give us tips. Exactly. I don't know, bro. I don't freaking know. I mean, what we got now is and we got about 7 inches right now on the screen. Ain't the Switch screen about 7 inches? I said Microsoft acquired Goku. Yeah, Microsoft acquired Goku. Yeah, they did something with Goku. I don't know where Goku at. Let's see here. Hey, Jose, what's popping, man? Big money, making all that Disney money. Ain't no remember nobody no more. Big Disney money, man. Says, hey, Marlon, make first lady sleep in the couch for trolling on you. Nah, she ain't gonna do that. Nah, it's all right. I'm gonna get her though. It's all good. Don't worry. She already know what time it is. Let's see here. So, yeah, man. Unfortunately, he passed away, Underdog. Yeah, man. Rip Pee Wee, man. Yes, sir. He says, nice cut, bro. He says, live pill in Jamaican castor oil. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure, Frank. For sure. Let's go. He says, Amazon just came again. We like 20 boxes. What? Oh, my God, bro. Get rid of, yo. I'm gonna get Chuck. He said, Marlon, are you playing Star Wars Jedi? Yeah, I've been playing it on and off. I've been more playing Final Fantasy 16 than I am Jedi Survivor. I need to finish it though. I'm playing it on and off on PC, and I'm playing it on consoles as well. So trying to finish it up. So still playing it. Oh, yeah, there's a 60 FPS update for Lords of the Fallen, if I'm not mistaken, on Xbox or something like that. I forgot. It says, they said once you go OLED, you don't go back to LCD. Yeah, too much screen bleeding with LCD, man. IPS LCD. Yeah, too much screen bleeding. At least with the mini LED, obviously you have the glow and stuff like that, but with mini LED, I mean, it goes up to what, over 1,000 nits in brightness with the mini LED, and then you don't have no screen bleeding with mini LED too. So there's that. It says, I saw the news they are porting Survivor to PS4 and Xbox One. Yeah, I heard that. Yes, sir, I heard that. But we'll see the performance of it, because I'm telling you, that game is a beast. Playing that game at 4K, like ultra right now, it's crazy. It's literally crazy. So we'll see how everything kind of pans out. Said, Marlon, what's your thoughts on Jedi Survivor coming to PS4 and Xbox One? Do you think that's a good idea? Wondering how that's going to perform. Exactly. Man, yeah, because that game, I don't feel like that game is well optimized. And I don't know. I think it's really going to be pushing the limits of what Xbox One, like, to the max. I mean, I don't think the frame rate is going to even be stable, you know? So it's going to be interesting to see how it actually runs. It's preferably on the PS4 Pro. It's going to be interesting to see how it runs on the One X. I'm pretty sure Digital Foundry is going to do their analysis on how it runs on the Xbox One X and on the PS4 Pro. That's probably going to be your best performance with both of those systems. So we'll see. Let's see. It said Nintendo released their fiscal year numbers. It said tomorrow fiscal year, and then March 2024. It said 3 months earning. Okay. Interesting, man. We'll see what happens, right? Can't believe Marlon returned to Asus handheld. Yeah, man. Way too many bugs, glitches. I mean, it was just bad. Capono, it was bad, bro. It was bad. Like the last update that they did, it did it for me, bro. It really did it for me. Like the first one I had was having issues where the button was getting stuck. Like the right R2 button was getting stuck and stuff like that. And then there were some other issues with it. So I had to return it, get another one, and still having issues. So I don't know, man. Say, hey, Marlon, said I saw a couple of guys say, like, man, saying critique. Oh, really? Oh, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. People are always going to do that. People are always going to be critiquing and saying stuff about my channel. It is what I don't care. Like, let them do what they do. I can care less. He says, survey is not needed. Starfield is not going to put Xbox on the map. Phil Spencer is doing that, and he is doing a dang good job at it. Okay. I hear that. Jose, big body Jose in the building. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on that post notification bell. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for the blessing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It says Laugh Out Loud, Sony is keeping PSVR 2 off of PC, so VR gamers have a reason to buy a PS5 and it work at Laugh Out Loud. You know the vibes, man. You know the vibes, bro. You know what it is. You know what it was. You know what it's gonna be. You feel me? Sony in the business to sell consoles, man. That's what it is. Sony is in the business to sell consoles. You know what it is, man. He says you need to eat some East African food. I think you will enjoy. Oh, man, I would love that. Man, what you cooking today? You always be cooking up something good. What you cooking today, man? I know you got something cooking up good. Man, I haven't used it since it came out, bro, because there's really nothing that really strikes my interest right now. So I said, Marley says, how do your sons feel about? Oh man, they feel good, Scott. They feel good. Well, my daughter, you know, she's fixing to be 12. My oldest daughter, you know, she's fixing to be 12, and yeah, she's been wanting a little sister for a long time. So yeah, you know, so there's that. He says my main console would still be the base Series S. He says, why not change anything for Xbox? Yeah. He says, what if it's already goes? Well, Robert. Hey, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, but that's just how I look at it. You know, we'll see. We will see about Starfield. We will see. It said that means you're 45. Nah, man, I ain't that old. No, I ain't that old. I am not that old. You say you look 21. There you go. We're gonna rock with 21. Yep, Series S news again. Alan Wake dev basically siding with Larian Studios on Baldur's Gate 3. You know, saying that they feel they're paying in terms of the limitations of the box. This is, when is Red Dead 2 coming out for PS5? Never. Never. Apparently they're doing Red Dead Remaster, so we'll see how that actually transpire as time progresses. So yeah, we're getting Red Dead Redemption remaster or remake this month. Apparently it's gonna get revealed or something. So I mean, we'll see. Yeah, so we'll see. Nah, Linux. 21, bro. 21. Not no 30s. 21, bro. Said Marlon says, give the baby a hug and kiss. Oh, I will, SB Digital. I will. Yes, sir. He said Nintendo Switch will use NVIDIA T239. He says it have 4 teraflops and Ampere architecture, 2048 CUDA. So according to Nate the Hate, we'll see. I'm tired of them Switch Pro rumors, man. I'm tired of them Switch Pro rumors. Like, for real though, like, no cap. It says I was a long time gamer since the 1980s to 2020, and I'm 43. I'll be 44 in October. Wow, really? Yo, shout outs, PlayStation Gaming. Shout outs, man. Jose says, Marlon, I am now in my 40s. No, you're not. This man is 25. Man, just turned 25 talking about 40s. 40s what? Come on, bro. 40s from the store? Come on, bro. Talk about 40s. Come on, bro. Man just turned 25. Say, hey, so Marlon, I am going on vacation with the family next week, bro. We are going to Tennessee. Let's see. It says then from Tennessee to South Carolina, then from South Carolina back home. So, oh wow, living that big life, huh, McShawn? My man. Shout outs to McShawn, man. You the man, McShawn, living that life. Yeah. I had the Steam Deck. The Ally is definitely better for sure. Having both of them and played both of them, yeah, for sure. The Ally is definitely better, more powerful. Games run at higher frame rates and things of that nature. So yeah, better screen resolution. Yeah, for sure. Listen to me, man. Fussy though.
She's not.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Man, of course they seen her awake before. Hey, mamas. Hey, mama. Not when she's this cranky though, baby. Huh? Let's bring her over here.
I can't.
Oh. Mama, see? She already starting. I told you, Mom. Say hi. 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 Say say hi. Say hi, mamas. Mamas, say hi. You not saying hi? You being shy? Huh? You not saying hi? Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. You not saying hi? You being shy today. She being shy, y'all. All right, Daddy love you, okay? Love you. I told your mom she don't listen to me. Give me a kiss.
Okay, sis.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I told her, Mom. I told her, Mom. She don't listen to me. She don't listen to me, man. Oh, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all, man. Oh, man. Thank y'all. Thank you so much, Pierre. I appreciate it. He said the light too bright, bro. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Appreciate that, Dola. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, God is good, man. Yes. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, boy. Yo, Lucci, you funny, man. Lucci, you funny. He says she's so cute. Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, we get that a lot. We get that a lot with her. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank y'all for the positive love and prayers and stuff like that, man. It's been a journey, you know. I said, Marlon, is that Thor hammer in the back? Yeah. That's Thor's hammer in the background. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He says, I think she likes. Yeah, she's just a little cranky today, but you know, yeah, she's just a little cranky today. It says can't wait to be watching her show 2300 in the Matrix. He says she's so dang cute, I swear. It says on my Mars license, it said she's so beautiful. Reason I say cause other babies are like, well, I can't tell the difference, but she is perfect. Yeah, she is. She really is. Yeah, she really is. Yeah, she's just hungry right now, so she's gonna feed her and stuff. Yeah, she's definitely Disney Plus. Definitely, for sure. Definitely. He says Father of the Year. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. Most def. You should show her the classics. Oh, for sure. Once I get upstate and stuff and I get all the older stuff, man, that's like part of the plan. So see, you're going to have to get some MG. Oh, here you go. Here MG and onesies. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, that's you, man. That's you, Gaming Reaction. Yeah, you're the man, bro. I'm trying to be like you. Let's see here. It says, what games would you want remade to play with her? Oh, man. That's a very good question, bro. I don't know, man. Man, there's too many games to even think about. Like, I don't know. Like, probably, I don't know. There's too many games, man. I don't even know where to even start, bro. To be honest, I don't even know where to even start. Honestly. Yeah, when she's older, obviously. Yeah, I don't even know where to even start. So many games. Yo, OG, let's go. It's over 9,000. Let's go. He says, what's your Cash App? It's Marlon Gaming Nation $. Marlon Gaming Nation $. Oh, yeah. What you say, babes? Oh, yeah. So it's the $, and then Marlon Gaming Nation. That's my Cash App. Lucci Sky. $, Marlon Gaming Nation for Cash App. OG Gaming with the $5. Thank you so much for the super chat. Fast says she's beautiful. Takes after her mom, obviously. That's funny. Oh man, yo, I appreciate that. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. OG, much love, OG. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's see here. It says, yo, Marlon, is YouTubing your full-time job? Yes. Been doing it since 2019. I mean, the channel's been around for about 10 years now. Close to 10 years now. And 10 years. And then I was working my full-time job, you know, and everything. So Yeah. He said, hey, Marlon, so on my vacation, I'll be on a Nintendo Switch all day. Really? Wow. That's how you do it? Oh, she has my hair? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yo, thank you for the thank you for the $10 Lucci. Thank you so much for the $10 Cash App. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $10, man. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Appreciate that love on Cash App, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, man. Let's see here. It says, and Marlon didn't miss FedEx. Oh, bro, FedEx was something else, bro. Doing that full time and doing this on the side and then doing Uber and Lyft and all that stuff. Yeah, I was doing it all, bro. Trying to make ends meet. Yo, shouts to Lucci, though, for the $10 on Cash App, though. Cash App, boys. Let's go. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, let's get a train going for that one. Let's see here. It says, yo, Marlon, remember me. It says, what did I say about PS5 specs? It says, can your boy get a shout out? Oh, shout out, Rob. Shout outs, man. Appreciate that. I'm not getting too excited off the specs, though. I want to see for myself, you know, like once everything drops, and then we'll take it from there. So, yeah. Let's see it. Thriller says, and First Lady, my mom's passed away last. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Like, sorry to hear that, man. Prayers up for you, bro. Prayers up for you. I pray that God will comfort you in this time, man. Like, losing a parent, bro, is no joke. So, just stay strong, stay prayed up, man, and just hang in there. That's all I can say. You know, it's rough, man. It's rough. It's been a challenging year so far for a lot of people, so I feel you on that. Shots, Thriller, keep your head up, man. Let's see here. He says, well, cause it's going to be a very long road ahead. We gotta drive there, bro. So I'm gonna be on that Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, I see you, McShawn. Hey, man, yeah, put that Switch to good use. He says $1,600 for a chair. Jesus, exactly. I won't be buying it. Not at that price. No sirree. No sirree. I won't be buying it. I won't be buying it. No, sir. No, sir. I won't be buying it. That ain't no $1,600. No, sir. They can keep that chair for $1,600. I say, hey, Marlon, have you heard of a song called Shimmer by the band Fuel? No, I haven't heard of it. Oh, for sure. Always Underdog. For sure. Most definitely. Always first. He says, yeah. He says, you know, Bethesda buggy and glitch don't care what Matt Booty says. Hey, we'll see. That's what Matt Booty said. He said no bugs, no glitch. So we'll see. I said, that's cool. He said, thanks a lot. He says, I'm just saying, though, that bro is definitely going to be 20 something. Oh, okay. Got you. Teraflops was like 18 to 20 gig of RAM. It says 700 XT. It says 78 and GPU. It says I got more specs, but I gotta save that for my channel. My man Rob Road, shout outs, fam. Appreciate the blessing. Let's get it popping. Let's see here. It says I got a $300 PlayStation chair and it looks really cool with the logo. See, that's all you need. Capono says $1,600 gets you a 4090. Exactly. Yeah. Well, if I can buy a 4090. I can buy a 4090. So why waste money and time on other things? Makes no sense. Why waste money on a chair when I can get a 4090 for that price for $1,600 plus tax? I'm just saying. It says, oh, what you got? Oh, I missed that. What you cooking tonight, King Mo? What you cooking, bro? Says, I got some leftover homemade mac and cheese and stir fry for you. Oh, man. That sounds so good right about now. Leftover mac and cheese. Holy cow, man. That sounds so good right about now, my G. Right about now. Man, hold up. Man, hold up. Yes, sir. I know exactly what we're going to be throwing down today. I'm making chicken cooked in Olive Garden dressing and pasta tonight. Ooh, First Lady cooking. Nice. Let's go. That sounds real good. Let's go, man. It says, you think that they should have a museum for gaming history? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they do in some states. I just don't know where exactly. It said Marlon ain't getting that chair for $1,600, but he'll definitely get that headphone for $900. No, sir. What headphones for $900? No, sir. No, sir. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, bro. It's a waste of time. You know what I mean? $900 for some headphones. Man, them headphones better allow me to talk to Jesus, and then we'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Them headphones better allow me to talk to Jesus, and then it will be good. Then I'll pay $900 for that. As long as it gives me a direct line to God and I can talk to him, good. Well, I'll pay any money to talk to him through a device. You know what I'm saying? If I have to buy a device like that. But if I can't talk to him, I don't need it. I can talk to him for free right now. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to him for free right now. Like, without paying $900. But I'm just saying, there's no way I'm paying $900 for no headphones. Like, I better hear his voice. Like, for real. Like, I ain't paying no $900. Boy, no, sir. I don't care how deep my pockets is. It ain't gonna happen. Sorry. Not going down. He says, remember you said that in yesterday's stream. That was funny, bro. I'm telling you, no cap. Like, I'm not doing it. They can keep that where it's at right there. He said, hello, Jesus, can you hear Marlon? He says, you see the PS5 outperforming the 4090. What? There's no way. There is no way. What? PS5 outperforming 4090. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There is no way. Digital Foundry said that? Wow. I gotta watch that. Ratchet and Clank? Really? Wow, that is wild. I gotta check that out. That is kind of insane. That's insanity. Maybe PS6 will outperform a 4090. They saying the PS5 is doing it now. I just don't know how. So yes, the PS5 did outperform the 4090. Wow. I gotta check that out. I have to check that out for myself. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see here. He says, laugh out loud. Did someone say that the PS5 outperforms a 4090? Yes, apparently according to Digital Foundry. I gotta see that with my own two eyes. Like, for real though, no cap. Yes, make sure y'all get the likes up, guys. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the goodness. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, boys. It says maybe next gen, the KFC console. Oh, that KFC console is never coming out. That KFC console is never coming out. Y'all remember how they were talking about that KFC console almost like 3 years now? And I'm just like, wait, where's this KFC console at? Like, yeah, okay. Still waiting on that KFC console. Like, all it's good for is to fry chicken. You know what I'm saying? You just drop some chicken, you know, in your KFC console, and you're just like, oh, man. You're like, oh, come on, man. I've been trying to get a kill. I'm playing Halo, man. I can't even get a kill, bro. This is crazy, bro. Come on, man. Oh, shoot. I'm getting hungry. You know what? Let me drop a couple of my fried chicken from earlier. Let me heat this mug up real quick. Oh, Heat up my chicken real quick, baby. Heat up my chicken real quick, baby. Oh, man, you got all grease all over your controller. Then you got roaches. Now you got all type of ants and flies and all that type of stuff. Okay, you got grease all over your controller. No, sir. No, sir. My stuff is going to have to be clean. My stuff got to be clean, bruh. I ain't got time to be having grease on my controller, grease all over my games. No, sir. Keep that fried chicken in the kitchen. Phil says, yo, Marlon, I just can't believe you took the Ally. He said, those must be some serious. He says, I'll wait. Yeah, I'm waiting for the next wave too. Like, I'll probably get another one back once they work out a lot of the problems that they're having right now, because there's just too many bugs and glitches right now with the software. So, he says, I have my PlayStation 4 and 5 disc systems and the Series X disc system. It says, I am really going to be sad when disc gaming, is going to end. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Definitely. For sure. He says, yeah, that joint had an oven in the bottom. Yeah, I'm telling you, people are laughing. Like, that KFC console had an oven at the bottom of it. So while you're playing game, you're warming up your chicken. The power of the console warms up your chicken. McShawn, let's go. Says, hey, Marlon, so I heard this from another content creator. They were saying if Xbox Series X and PS5 isn't able to 60 FPS as a standard, then we need that 40 FPS as a standard at least, bro. Honestly, 40 FPS, I don't know about that being a standard. I mean, 40 is obviously better than 30, but I need that 60, bro. I'm sorry. You got to have that 60, bro. You got to have that 40. Man, 40 just ain't smooth, though. You know what I'm saying? 40 just ain't smooth. Like, nah, bro. I need that 60, bro. I needs that 60, baby. I can't do no freaking 40, man. 40, man, try to play a game right now at 40 FPS on PC. It's just not smooth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, 55, I mean, 50 is obviously a little bit smoother, and kind of like where you 50, 55, or even 55, you know, you can still, it's still a little smooth, but 40, oh, it's going to be noticeable for sure. Especially when the frames start dropping and stuff like that. It says 4090 is greater than PS5. I mean, yes, in terms of like GPU power and performance, but apparently Digital Foundry is saying something else. So, yeah, I mean, 40 FPS you will survive for sure. But, man, I needs that 60, bruh. I needs that 60. I needs that 60. You know, everybody should take into account that 60 FPS. But, hey, man, it is what it is. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. I can't thank y'all any much more, man. On behalf of the family, on behalf of the MGN headquarters, man, I love you guys. Let's keep on trucking forward. I pray that we'll finish this month strong like we did last month. So keep liking, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. And I love y'all, man. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much for taking the time out of your day to come watch the show and hang out with your boy. And if you haven't already, hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, then you're missing out. All right. I love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. And like I promised, like the great Etika would say, please have yourself a great one. I love y'all. Be safe out there if you're on vacation. If you're driving on these streets, I'm telling you, these streets are crazy right now. So please be safe, and let's keep it gaming. I love y'all. All right. See you guys hopefully tomorrow if we can get some big news to talk about. All right. Lego. We out.